Whatever.
Sharing food is a way to bring people together. The word companion is derived from the Latin words com, meaning with, and panis, meaning bread. To have a companion means to be with bread throughout your friendship. The idiom breaking bread derives from the Bible, when God instructed Moses to break 12 loaves of bread on the Sabbath. We often say that breaking bread, or sharing food with someone, makes it hard to remain enemies with them. Food serves many purposes. It is a biological necessity. It is present at celebrations and times of mourning. When we gather as families for special occasions, we look forward to our favorite dishes. Food tells us that we are loved. People take pride in their regional specialties, and when we dine at restaurants that serve cuisines from different countries, we get a taste of that culture. Over time, food has evolved from mere sustenance to a culinary experience. Some of the fanciest restaurants have world-renowned chefs. The wait for a reservation at some of these restaurants can be years. Like other aspects of life that are important to us, food has played a prominent role in art. Some prehistoric art depicted images that anthropologists believe may have had to do with the hunt for food. Art from every time and every culture shows that food is a symbol for wealth and well-being. Some artists use the depiction of food as a subject to convey various messages about the values of the time in which they lived. But some artists, from the Renaissance in the 16th century to the pop, installation, and performance artists of the 20th century, have used the relationship between food and humans to have a little fun. Some contemporary artists go beyond the depiction of food in their work, and instead of paint, marble, or clay, use food as their medium. Duoqi is an artist who works and lives in Beijing. A former cartoonist, her conceptual photographs composed from vegetables have earned her the nickname the Queen of Vegetable Art. She uses the produce that one might find in a typical Chinese kitchen to recreate scenes from well-known Western and Chinese art. Artists Josie Keefe and Phyllis Ma collaborate to make art under the name Lazy Mom. Lazy Mom is an imaginary character they invented who would rather play with food than prepare it for her family. They use food to make their art because they say it is readily available, relatively cheap, and they can eat their creations after they are done photographing them. They explore the emotional attachment people have with their food, as some people think their art is great and others find it repulsive. A Brazilian artist, Vik Muniz, uses food to create what he calls his photographic delusion. Like Jews' photographs, Muniz recreates famous images from art history, but instead of vegetables, he uses things like peanut butter and jelly, chocolate syrup, black beans, and even a plate of spaghetti. Tragically, artist Motoi Yamamoto lost both his sister and wife when they were both rather young. He abandoned painting and turned to salt as his main media to make large but temporary installations. Salt is associated with purification of the spirit in Japanese culture and is often used in funeral rites. Although he makes his art to help him deal with his own grief and pain, he has been told that his installations bring about a sense of calm in those who see it. Song Dong is one of China's most important artists. He is known for his art that questions tensions between traditional and modern China. In a series of works entitled Eating the City, Song went to various cities around the world and recreated each city using biscuits and candy. At the end of the exhibition, visitors were encouraged to eat the artwork. Song sees this act of destruction as a way to question the transience and impermanence of human endeavor. These 5 artists build on the tradition of using food as a subject to investigate themes of everyday life. They go beyond the mere depiction of food and use it as their medium to make art. Their use of food in this way begs the question of our relationship with food and the role it plays in our lives.